It is so infuriating because all the massed armies have no problems anymore.
I thought the bolter was AP -1, so you take
That's
1
the
point.
bolt rifle. That's the Super Primaris fucking gun.
Or
yeah,
the ball
bolt
pattern.
rifle on the Primaris guns is AP -1. Your standard bolt gun is still strength 4, AP 0, 1 damage.
Hey guys,
Mm,
we actually get a game today, or
we are
Yeah.
going to get a game.
We're stitching
Game
it,
just started,
bitches.
She just popped an announcement.
I mean, we're live. We've been live for like 30 seconds. I've just been letting
Oh,
you stitch
I had
it,
no
bitch.
idea. Have you actually gotten anything to eat yet, Fee?
I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a almond butter bar sitting in front of me with a glass of orange juice.
All right.
All right. Well, with that, I head out.
Have
Y'all
fun.
have a good session.
But I
Bye.
mean, we can stitch and bitch for a little longer unless
No.
you
Go
really don't
play
want
your
to.
game.
Yeah, let's
Yes,
go ahead
we
and get
must.
things started.
We must get going. We have an ever sword to avoid our butt sores.
That's fair.
Just saying this time, shall we kick ourselves into thingy chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Flee! Wrong thingy chat.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
What?
How the fuck did you do that, Linzami?
I'm a friendo!
Oh, never mind. Okay, that makes sense.
It's not like I'm going to abuse it. Jeez, I only wait
Hi,
till
hi,
it's
hi.
time
This
to
bag of hugs for
Thank you, King
$5.
Bronze.
Hold.
Note the amount dropped. Let's see who can fix it today. _tilde.
Are you just determined to start an OCD war, Bronze, or do you just like drawing first blood? I can't tell which.
I think he's wanting first blood.
Because that's an OCD war waiting to happen. So hi everyone. We've been having a stitch and bitch about Forge World and about Games Workshop and about them being stupid and about you two being dumb. But that's not the
You guys said we're going to the other server. Panacea said we're going to the other server.
Yep.
Welcome to the other server that no one knows exists until someone steps into the room.
Now hush. Oh, so Bronze is looking to do an OCD war.
Dying. Fuck.
It ain't
Yeah.
a day that ends in Y if I haven't done something stupid.
Yeah. Yeah. Things and stuff. How's everybody doing?
Doing good. Doing good. I've had finally taking it back.
But no, in general, I had fun at the tournament. I was there more as an excuse to hang out with my brother. And I am happy to say that I did get the prize for Best Painted Army.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
So
Okay,
it was
now
still
I'm
a positive.
Because
What, he
you say
paints
you
good.
got the prize for Best Painted Army. Now
Mhm.
look over at you and go, I've had miniatures and armies put on the front cover of Privateer Press on 2 separate occasions. What has this young upstart got up their sleeve now that I've had an aneurysm?
You can go take a look in miniatures. He's posted his stuff.
Dude,
I posted a
this
bunch
is
of
one
stuff,
very
yeah.
Dank tip.
He's good.
WRRRRRRRRY.
No, he's no bad.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go look.
I need to stop buying miniatures and not painting them.
Hi. This bag of hugs for $5.
I've done painting
Hold.
commissions.
There is no peace, only war.
Now he's been making money.
That's Sir Squeak. Okay, so here's our Ivana. Sir Squeak's organ gun looks really nice. I kind of wish I had a Warhammer Fantasy Army, and then I'm reminded that Age of Shitmar's a thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm guessing we don't talk about that.
I
Okay.
can give props. That is an excellently done
Hi, hi,
Death
hi.
Watch
This bag
Captain.
of hugs for $5.
Took me a second.
Hold.
I
I
wanted to
hope
say
you're
Inquisitor
feeling
because it's an
better.
Inquisition symbol, and then I
Chaos,
noticed
try
the Death
not
Watch
to
shoulder
die
plate, and I'm
horribly.
like, which one are you? And them some snazzy looking knights.
Thank
That's
you.
fun.
Them are some snazzy looking knights. Again, I'm kind of jealous of Sir Squeak, who actually has a real dwarf army.
They
If
still
for
exist.
no other reason than I would want to run a Warhammer dwarf campaign. Not Age of Shipmark dwarf campaign, an actual dwarf campaign.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like basically the squats.
Fuck off. My dwarves drink beer and hold grudges.
Well, if that's what people want to see
Yeah.
next after Black Crusade, I could do Warhammer Fantasy.
Some of my work is even up above there. You gotta scroll even higher.
As a note, I personally would like to create a book of grudges, but I need to find somebody who can cast a book. What did I say? Cast a book.
Hi, hi, hi. This bag of hugs for $5.
Good God! We just-
Hold.
Let the tip war begin.
I'm just
God.
let the tip war begin. What is wrong with all of you people?
1, 2, 3, 4. We declare a tip war.
Hey, remember, guys?
Do
Tip
I
the cam girl.
vote with this?
Okay, well, I'm being entirely honest. Rent's due on Friday. Friday.
So I reiterate. Remember, guys? Tip the cam girl.
I also have to order the new set of bottle caps on Friday too, which will make money on their own, but I have to pay the initial cost. But in the meantime, who's doing the recap of the shenaniganry? And if you say me, I'm gonna look at you and go, I was high on blood loss. I plead the fifth.
I'm pleading. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Why are you even here?
I like that I'm around so often that Fee doesn't even question it until I actually comment something actively that suggests I shouldn't be here.
I'm not sure if that suggests a problem or a good thing.
Okay, so
He's dead,
find out
Jim.
last time, and
Have fun, everyone.
he was out. That's either Solus or Panacea has to do it. It was I did last time that he was dead.
I mean, I could do it myself if no one else wants to. I just like hearing the player's view of things.
Oh, well, no
My
one
memory's a
has
little fuzzy on last time.
No one has elected me.
Well, if you want to go, you go.
Sure,
Go for
I'll
it.
go. So, after the party had gotten on board the ship,
Dude, this is one
Conquered
very
many
dank tip.
foes there were from the cursed Imperial Inquisition, they finally found my jail cell, and I got to get away. But not before they turned one of my roommates into a slavering Zinch beast of hell, which was hard to get rid of. It apparently energy didn't. Physical attacks, but the danger was that it would explode. And explode it did, quite spectacular. When Sister Panacea sent one of her little nurglings out with a grenade to blow it to hell. And we found my equipment eventually, and escaped the jail cell. Panacea found herself a new friend, or pet, not sure yet what. I did get to have a little catching up to do with my old friend Cornflake. Reminiscences of the past and passionate throat then. But that's another for another time. In the meanwhile, we got around, found the mass transit system for this massive starship. And the woman in charge of my interrogation,
I
Ria,
will hug you.
apparently got
kiss
to
you.
where she could access
Asaki, not necessarily in that
activation
order.
kiosks
It will never be
for
fixed. You all
goddamn
forgot you're
Eversource
dealing with a
assassin.
follower of Zinj.
Well,
Mwahahahahahahahahaha.
although I did savor that myself, I'll just have to satisfy myself after the battle is over with desecrating corpse. In the meantime, the Eversaw has inflicted injuries upon the other party members and is in the midst of trying to murder us. I went to fly to support the group, and I'm hovering there, when apparently the one called Wheeler Jack fired a plasma gun and missed the Eversaw, so now I'm afraid I'm going to be starting my turn trying to dodge a bolt of plasma. And that's where the party left off.
Also, Wheeler Jack got a demon weapon. That also happened.
Well, yes, but do I really personally know that?
You know, I went into the trash.
But do you know the Muffin Man?
Shut the fuck up!
Chat has seen the expression on my face the entire time you were speaking. That expression you have of, I'm gonna drink this and you're gonna die. But that's beside the point. So.
Okay, looks like I've got to make a dodge test.
Okay.
Well, as we left off, I was going to say roll off. Low roll is the one that's safe between Sister Panacea and our lovely new Psyker. So if you roll lower than a 14 on a D100, it's Sister Panacea instead.
Okay, let's see if I can do this.
Don't take this the wrong way. I hope
Nope.
it's you that gets it. Yeah.
I've got to dodge.
And Wheeler Jack, with his strange I didn't mean to sort of way, takes careful aim with his plasma gun, sights down right at the Eversour's shoulder, raises his elevation a few inches, and fires right at our lovely winged Psyker.
So, what is my target modifier for the dodge roll?
Get a +10 to whatever your dodge ranking is for being in the air.
Because I fly. So
I have a
plus
question.
10.
This is a plasma gun, not a plasma pistol.
So do I go plus 10 or just 10?
You just write 10 in there. Don't write the +10, just 10.
That's a critical fail, sir.
Ouch. Damn, you rolled 20?
That is Wheeler Jack deals an extra D5 of damage.
Wheeler Jack throwing you some damage as you help another teammate.
Oh god.
Team killing fucktard.
Oh god, 16.
10 of 10.
Hold on, you're not done. He critical failed the dodge. Throw an extra D5.
God dang.
So next week, come and see who the new Sluggish joiner group is.
Well, he can still burn a fate point.
This
He
is
can
true.
burn an infamy point.
So I get to, well, it burns to 10, so there goes my armor effectively stopping it. Hang on, doing the calculations. 2 extra damage, huh? So he does a total of 18 total damage, which I have a 3 left over to burn against that.
So you take 15 wounds.
So I take 15, I have a total of 12. So I am going to be forced to burn one of my infamy points.
No,
not yet.
You're only
just
a negative
extra
3. So
All
you
right,
have
so
a
I'm at
choice.
-3.
You have a choice. You can burn a fate point to be reduced to 0 and considered wounded. And I believe it's incapacitated, right?
No. It's like he's on -3. He's still alive and in the fight. Like if he's knocked down to -8 or more, then he'd have a choice whether to burn infamy and be just out for the session, but he's effectively invulnerable and nothing bad will happen to him beyond that. or he can burn infamy, stay at 0, and still be able to fight and act and get injured again.
Okay, so you're at -3. You're gonna take some grievous, horrible wound, but you're alive. So that is a reverse of an 83 is a 38.
Yep, so the plasma blast just slams square into your chest, rips through your armor, starts to cook the flesh on your chest and your stomach, and you can kind of like feel the fat boiling and bubbling inside of you. You suffer 2 levels of fatigue and 1d5 toughness damage.
Eddie, I see you there. Not.
Or I can burn the infamy point and put myself at 0, yes?
I wouldn't do it because you don't have to yet. You can spend an infamy point.
Now,
and
when you say toughness, when you say toughness damage, is that something he can heal, or is it just?
Yeah, it's something that heals over time.
Okay.
So what you can do is you can spend an infamy point, reducing your total for the session by 1. You instantly clear the critical damage, and you recover 1d5 wounds on top of that.
If I may interject, didn't a certain Chaos Undivided person confiscate Xanatov's bolter because he was too dangerous with it?
Yeah. So are you saying I should feed his plasma gun to my tentacle again?
No. Oh, I like the plasma. Also, I have not missed nearly as much as Xanatov did with that goddamn bolter.
Hey.
No, it's just when you miss, you kind of drop someone to.
Hey, just be glad he didn't roll a 5 on the extra damage die.
Yeah.
The intense power of the energy cooks the target's organs, burning their lungs and heart with an intense heat. The target is stunned for 2d10 rounds and suffers 1d10 permanent toughness damage.
Alright, I will use the infamy point. What is my current wounds at?
They'll set you at 0, and then you gain a roll of 1d5.
Gain a roll of 1d5 for what?
How many wounds do you have?
How many wounds you'll have.
Okay.
So when you spend an infamy point to heal, your critical damage, your negative, instantly sets to 0, then you gain 1d5.
Can I just point out right now that for all of the Melta-bombs and Blight grenades Panacea has been using this entire game, she has done less collateral damage to the party than Wheeler Jack.
Yeah. So, Wheeler Jack, we need to take that plasma gun from you.
No!
You are not safe with that weapon.
Well, isn't that kind of the idea? Unfortunately, it's not safe for us.
Whose side are you on?
So my action is to run. I am using the run action while screaming, "Hey! I'm the one that gets to kill him!"
Wheeler Jack macking on her property. God dang.
Oh, yeah.
So, the only thing I could say to that is...
You little Eversore piece of shit! He's my kill when I feel like it! Get over here and fight someone who can fight back!
Oh my, she still loves me!
No, I hate you!
Hate is just another form of love, my dear.
I also frenzy.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Alright, the Eversore's turn. So as the Plasma Blast came in, he kind of like rolled his shoulder back and ducked around it and turned to watch it just slam into Wheeler's own ally. And you just see him like look back at Wheeler Jack and he lets out a little whee as he takes out his claw, raises it up, and tries to swing at Panacea.
Does he ignore me screaming at him?
Oh, yeah, he does for now.
I don't even get a weird look of, I didn't even do that!
Yeah, apparently.
Well known for their brain.
Fixated.
He's on way too many drugs.
That thing's going to go boom when it dies. You all know that, right?
Yes, it's a chemical bomb.
So why are you all intent on getting in melee with it? Oh wait, no, it's intent
I'm
with
not.
getting in melee with us.
Crap, that's a swift attack, and I rolled a 1.
Hey, Toby's out for
Okay.
blood, apparently.
I am going to try a parry.
Alright, need 3 degrees of success to stop every attack.
Nope.
I fail.
Not a thing.
Ow.
Let's see, you're actually at the corruption point threshold where you can do rerolls now if you want to, right?
I would say the reroll.
Yeah, if you got reroll capability, go for it.
I would spin for a reroll because is it a swift attack or did you do a lightning attack?
Swift attack, so it's 3 hits.
Yeah, I'll parry. I'll spend a infamy point to reroll that.
Oh, even worse. Oh,
wow,
God.
roll 20.
Oh,
Roll
man.
20's out to kill the party tonight.
Party white! Party white!
Well, as razor sharp, with that degree of success, it does trigger. So keep that in mind for the hits.
Ow.
Even Cornflake would go, ow.
Ow.
It's the complete reverse of the Inquisitor's luck.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, remember, this thing only has a short life now that it's been activated.
Is it just me, or is another character going to have to burn an infamy at this point?
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh Chaka, why? Oh Chaka, what are you doing?
Note to self, this system is incredibly stupidly lethal.
Yeah, I mean, well, even Space Marines wouldn't take that and laugh it off.
Well, let's see.
Unless you're a Space Marine, yes, this system is stupidly lethal. If you're a Space Marine, you literally
Okay,
laugh.
okay. Even if I was a Space Marine with the extra 5 points of damage reduction from toughness and an extra 3 points of armor, that's still 10 wounds.
Oh, more than that, because it's razor sharp, so it's double pen.
Oh.
Oh, fuck you. Because
yeah.
Panacea relies on armor.
Well.
So is it pen 5 or pen 10?
Pen 10.
Ah!
Just for this attack,
Oh,
because it rolled more than 2 degrees of success.
Ah!
Well, I am.
So, how many party members are we going to end up with dead?
So, yeah, I'm going to.
19 wounds out of...
A Space
Well, I've
Marine
got
takes...
essentially with that subtract 2 from each, and I think yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna have to burn infamy again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Eversors are nasty thing.
I'm not happy about the result. I won't let you know. I'm not like gloating or anything. I'm just like, oh man, that's terrible luck.
Just a quick outside out of character note, Eversor Assassins were one of the meanest things that the Codex Assassinorum ever put out and could take on an entire combat army.
Yeah, I take 43 points of damage.
Yeah.
Oh.
Will that still reduce it to 0? Burning the infamy.
Yeah, she's essentially out of the fight.
Hey, you're 1 point of damage off of the meaning of life.
She's been sliced, diced, and julienne fried.
Okay, so is this the type of situation where I just use an infinity point and I'm out for the rest of the fight? Or
You can use infamy and you just be reset at 0 and still alive and able to act, or you can use infamy and you're just out for the session, but you're effectively invulnerable. Nothing will happen to you.
Okay, I will use Infamy to reset to 0, and then because I'm Nurgle, I automatically up to 6 wounds.
All right. Yeah, as
Conflict goes down, we don't have anyone who can fight this thing one-on-one.
Not one-on-one. It's a group effort.
Well, there's no one that can fight this thing one-on-one. Cornflake can't fight this thing one-on-one unless I get the same rolls it just did.
You could throw down Abaddon to the spoiler, and he probably couldn't take it one-on-one.
So I just want to point out, apparently Cornflake went the wrong way and encountered the, oh look, it's the regular assassin person, murder rape. Everyone else encounters, oh, it's an Eversor. Roar!
No, actually...
Okay, I have a meme now. Guys,
actually...
I kill everyone who gets close to me. I'm not actually chaos, I'm just bad at my job.
No, well, they don't live a Eversors don't live a normal life. They're chemmed, they're out for killing, and they can't function in society.
So
That's
are
usually
you
why they
saying
explode.
are you saying he's just always sore?
Oh yeah.
Forever sore.
Forever sore, even in his urethra.
All right, Sister Panacea
is doing an all-out attack.
All right, throw it for me.
If she gets the drop on him, this could be good.
Or bad.
Oh look,
Alright.
it worked.
Throw me damage. That is very nice.
And because of bile quenched, targets wounded by this weapon lose one of their
I'll be right
actions
back.
turn. Weapon has the crippling 3.
Ooh.
Okay,
Okay, so
need to remember what that does.
so you have the ability to mess his world up a wee bit.
If he takes more than a half action, he takes 3 damage. Automatically, no armor toughness.
And he can only take a half action because of the bile quenched.
Yeah, but the crippling lasts for the rest of the fight, so even if you don't hit him, he'd still have that effect.
Nice.
Yep.
Chem versus Chem warfare.
So, for everyone else, you just seen this, like, massive duel where the Eversword takes his Neurogauntlet and he's slashing at Panacea and just ripping through her power armor, tearing her up, blood's flying. You're not even sure how the heck she's standing, and you see her just kind of rally up and describe how you want to make your attack.
She
Alara.
takes the mono staff that she literally coughed up last session and just kind of swings it like a baseball bat and clubs him along the side of the head. And as it connects, there's actually a squishing sound as bile starts dripping down his chest from where the staff connects.
Yeah.
It's still standing.
I mean, it did have a
It still
thin
is.
skin armor suit on, but
Also,
And they're pumped up with, like, every combat drug known to man, and several that aren't.
also, does anybody know, are Vikings fans as bad as Eagles fans? Because if they're not, I might enjoy life a little more.
no idea.
I don't think they are.
Okay, because like the guys upstairs literally got through the soundproofing and through my headphones.
All right, so Soulless, you just saw your lovely friend Wheeler Jack fire his plasma gun, and suddenly the Psyker is screaming at him, and so's Cornflake screaming over at him, and you can't really see what's going on, but
Cornflake thinks the Eversor did it. She was screaming at the Eversor.
The Eversword doesn't have a plasma gun.
And also,
She doesn't know that yet.
And also, why would I scream, "Whose side are you on?" at the Eversor? We know whose side.
Oh, I thought you were screaming that at Jack or Solus. Cause
No, she came around the corner and screamed it at the Eversor.
No, I know that.
He did it.
No, I screamed at Wheeler Jack because, whose side are you on? Because he shot me. He bloody shot me. That stupid plasma gun.
I really just hope Jack has a chance to redeem himself before the Eversor dies.
Well, I have a bad feeling with the way you rolled. You could walk right up to the Eversor, stick the plasma muzzle up to his skull mask, and still miss.
I didn't roll that badly. It was 20. I was literally within the margin of error.
By 20 points.
Yeah, by 20 points. Not like 21 points, which would have definitely been a fuck.
From where I'm standing, it don't fucking matter.
Either way,
right, noted. Oensis will note, Wheeler Jack, least competent and most dangerous.
Hetty spreading the team killing Jack Tard.
Well, raising up with the las rifle.
Bang on target.
Bang on target.
All right, good roll, good roll. Throw me damage.
Almost max.
Nice.
Very nice. You see your last bolt just burn a hole right through some of the sin skin he's wearing, and flesh wounds starting to appear on his chest.
Okay. Wish me luck.
When's this?
I'm not done yet.
Oh, sorry. Go on.
Like I said, wish me luck. Nope.
No.
So, who are you shooting? We got 3 people to roll off.
I'm shooting.
Solus
Because
still
you missed
Wheeler
exactly
Jack in
by
the back.
Wait, what?
Actually, yeah, 4 people. Oh, you're
wow! Wheeler Jack in the back, huh? God damn.
Wait, you're shooting me?
Just to be clear, did you actually go to shoot Wheeler Jack in the back, or were you aiming at the Eversor? Because it matters.
I was aiming to shoot Wheeler Jack in the back, but I missed.
But he missed.
So now
Wait,
you
so
can
this is me?
Wow! Well, you're responsible for the death of Zanatov, and now my attempted death.
Also, the weapon's name is Xanatov.
All right, so Wheeler Jack, you just saw a bolt round go right between your legs and slam into the floor about 6 feet in front of you.
Really, man? You can at least wait until after we've killed the thing.
The soul of Zanatov cries out for vengeance.
You all good there?
Now it's my turn with my little piddly pistol.
Oh god.
So any bonuses? Because I'm relatively close range.
You would be at short range, so when you click on your weapons little hit button, you just enter close range. You'd enter short range.
Would you?
And of course, I'm aiming. At that, and it counts as point blank or short range.
Short range.
That standard rate of fire because it's a pistol, and no other modifiers, right?
Minus 20 for shooting into close combat, unless you have target selection, I believe is the talent.
No, I don't have target selection yet.
All right.
So minus 20.
Yep.
Here goes. Only a 6-point variable.
And we got a roll off to see who you hit. There's 4
Jesus.
targets in line for that shot to
1,
take.
2, 3, 4, right? Wait, 1, 2, 3.
So,
So
Cornflake,
Eversaur.
Panacea. Oh no, the Eversaur you missed, so the Eversaur's out of the equation.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Cornflake, Panacea, Wheeler Jack, or Soulless. Rolled me off a D100, see who gets hit.
Up, Cornflake rolled a 92. No, I'm supposed to roll it. Isn't it me?
No, I'm having them roll it because they should control their own fate.
They're rolling off.
Yeah.
Look at that. Wheeler Jack gets lucky when it's for his own skin. When it's his own fucking skin.
All right, so
Damn.
there you are, Owensis. You're like aiming down the sights of the pistol. You see like the Eversaur and Panacea are having this like epic duels of the fate, the claw versus the staff, and they're trading blows and they're kind of dancing around
And
each other.
suddenly
fading in and out.
Cornflake jumps into the line of fire.
Yep.
All right, now I gotta do the damage. Although it probably
Well,
won't.
Cornflakes can dodge if she wants.
It's a las pistol, right?
It's the last pistol.
I'm not going to use my dodge on a las pistol.
All right.
All right, now I gotta roll damage. Yes.
Yep.
Last weapons are shit.
8.
8
Ping.
damage.
I thought so. Ping off.
That doesn't even penetrate the carapace. Cornflake doesn't even notice she's been shot.
So she doesn't even know she's been shot. God damn it.
It is a las pistol, so it doesn't really have any impact for us.
No.
Yeah. Everyone else knows that you shot her, of course.
Cornflake does not even notice she's been shot.
Look at that perception roll. 87 out of 33. She's focused on that Eversaur. I, on the other hand, have decided I'm going to get out of the line of fire.
And oddly enough, ladies and gentlemen, las pistol,
Well,
the Imperial laser weapons are actually miniaturized plasma. They actually do have an impact force.
Well, you
But
can't
she's
actually
still in-
move Lensaw because you took a shot, which is a half action aim.
So I'm still stuck in that spot there. I gotta pray I don't get.
Don't worry.
I gotta pray Wheeler Jack doesn't do anything any further.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. I've actually mitigated the problem for this next shot. Yeah.
Right.
I have.
No, he actually did buy the target selection talent. I just told him it wasn't going to retroactively apply to the shot he already made.
Yeah, and I knew that. So, like, yeah, I'll be able to fire into melee now, and I've got +10 skill. So
that's nice.
All right,
You need to get your red dot sight.
Jesse.
Yeah, I need to get
you
one.
seeing her quote new war band shooting at each other, screaming in pain and whatnot.
What's Jesse doing? What did Jesse do? Did she aim last round or?
Yeah, she
I
did.
remember she full action aimed, so she's got her shotgun ready with it.
She's got her shotgun ready with it, with a scatter weapon at a range of less than 3.
Turns around and shoots Wheeler Jack in the face.
If this misses, I give up.
Remember, you get the extra +10 from scatter for point blank range to enter as a modifier.
We hit.
Like I said, if this misses, I give up.
Wow, it worked.
Look at the target number.
99 with a shotgun. Yes, you'd have to roll 100 to miss.
Actually, it was supposed to be 79 because we forgot the shooting into melee penalty of -20, but still, it made it.
Yeah, it still made it.
To do 11.
That's an extra +3 damage because scatter at point blank range in Black Crusade rules.
Oh, right. Hold on. Let me go look up what all scatter does here. I'm not used to using a scatter weapon.
+10 to hit at short range, +10 to hit at point blank, and +3 to the weapon's damage at point blank.
Okay, so he takes 10 pen 0.
14 by my calc.
I don't even know if it feels that.
Oh, 14. It feels that. You see, like, he's in the middle of his duel. He's slashing, and Avarna's Sister Pansy is parrying, and suddenly he just, like, turns the right way. His chest is presented, and bam! This buckshot just shreds into his chest.
Jesse goes, I hit something! Oh crap, it's mad.
It's always mad, Jesse. It's always mad.
That's why they're called Eversores.
Yeah.
And she would still have a half action left, so what does she want to do?
Back up. Maybe just back her up a little bit.
Shoot it again?
You can only attack once per round, so can't shoot again.
Yeah, maybe just back her up so she's not in the chemical boom.
Hang on.
Because Jack is gonna roll all the dice next round.
Jesse stands her ground and takes aim.
All right, she's got a half action aim stored up.
I can't believe I made that statement out loud.
Okay, Wheeler Jack, which Sylvaneshi are you jacking up this turn as you've seen the battle start to turn against Eversor a little? And Sister Panacea is in really bad shape.
Okay. Now, chat, do we do this fun thing that's called overcharge? Yeah, let's do this. Plasma gun overcharge, let's go. This is either going to go horribly well or horribly.
I just want to point out to
Your
everyone.
fault. Of course it'll go horribly wrong.
First off, this insanity is supported by you guys. Second, he just declared overcharge and said this is going to go horribly well or wrong. I vote wrong. I agree with Hetty. Team killing Jacktard.
Of course it's going horribly wrong.
Did he at least, full aim?
No, most he could do is a half aim.
Most I can do is a half aim. But I've got point blank, so plus 30, and I'm not taking the.
Yeah, you got your target selection, so no minus 20 for shooting into the melee.
Yep.
I need to build you a red dot sight or a laser sight to give you a plus 10 whenever you're using single shot weapons.
Yep, I hit. I hit by 4 degrees of success.
Well, it's going to try to dodge that. As it hears the huge whine of you charging up the coils and you got the plasma flowing. And
Don't dodge. Don't dodge. Jack needs to redeem himself.
Oh, it's got to beat 4 degrees of success on a dodge.
No, it doesn't.
Ooh, so it hits. Okay,
Yep, throw me the damage.
So this is damage, plus another D10. So... What did my plasma gun go? There it is. And then roll 1d10. Great.
21. Pin 10.
20.
That would drop a Space
Boy.
Marine.
So, Eversor just got buckshotted in the chest, and you see him like let out this and he's raising his claw and he's raising his pistol, and he looks like he's about to go crazy in Jack's general direction. Jack's trying to charge up the gun. He looks like he's going to shove to the left. Jack perfectly aims down the sight. You just see this ball of plasma go and incinerate his arm. There's like nothing but ashes and a burnt stump where his shoulder used to be. His neuro gauntlet just gone. You see him fall to the ground, and he's letting out this strangled cry of as slowly the life starts to fade from him.
Got the fuck away, everybody!
Run! Run!
All right, everyone, or in initiative order, let's be orderly. Cornflakes, what are you doing with your turn?
I'm doing the stupid.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right, go for the stupid.
Oh no.
Cornflake dives on the hand grenade.
Oh no, that no.
No.
Activates vacuum seal, runs forward, jumps on it, and literally, I'm guessing, is probably much bigger than this guy.
I'm gonna warn you here so it doesn't come as a surprise. If you want to do this, I'm gonna rule it like you save the lives of your comrades, but you're like knocked to 10. You're 10 critical wounds. You're just out from that. You're not gonna soak it up the blast and walk off from it effectively. You'd have to burn infamy or something. Just to make sure so it doesn't, like, if I say that, it doesn't come as a surprise, because it's like you dove on the grenade, you're not walking away from that, as it were.
Wait, that's a sunrise maneuver. Let's pull a cornflake maneuver. How far can I throw him?
There are actually rules for throwing. Let me check.
Grapple. Throw enemy.
He redeemed himself today by killing the Eversaw.
Alright, throwing objects. Da 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 da. To throw an object, you have to make a challenging +0 strength test. The degrees of success indicates the object flies a number of meters equal to your strength bonus. For each additional degree, a degree of success is your strength bonus. Each additional degree of success increases the factor by 1. So if you get 2, it's twice your strength bonus. If you get 3, it's 3 times your strength bonus, etc.
Cool. My ad riot is strength.
Oh, yeah.
All right, go for the strength test.
It only counts as 1 degree. Fuck.
No, because you have to get the success to get the droid, so it's a degree of failure. And it says, with a degree of failure, the object falls short, flying a number of meters equal to half his strength bonus rounded down. So it still goes, just only goes half your strength bonus.
Alright. That's not too bad then.
Who or what are you throwing it at?
Yes.
It goes half my strength bonus from me, or half my... Okay.
From you, so it'd be half rounded down, you're at 5, so it'd be 2 meters.
Ad riot. I automatically added a degree of success to all strength tests, even on a failure. So if I fail by 1, I succeed by 0.
I'm back.
Which means you get the full distance of your strength bonus on the throw.
So I throw him at this door.
2 people are saying, throw it at Jack, throw it at Jack.
I throw him at this door.
Alright.
Why?
I think people are not happy with how much you just keep killing the party.
I know you're doing it on purpose.
I was so hoping for a 1 that I could just hurl him like...
All
then
right,
I would have
so you
hurled
see,
him at Jack with a 1 and an extra 20 squares of movement behind it.
Josh is now asking, could we throw Jack at the bomb?
Oh,
Wow, Wheeler Jack. He's starting
So that's my action. I throw him at the door.
So, Wheeler Jack, the character everybody wants to see die now.
Somebody kick the door. Somebody kick him in and close the door.
Because I don't like Jack, because
Oh,
it'd be
it's
funny. I do agree.
Alright. I'm going to give
Panacea?
everyone 1 set of action, so Sister Panacea, what are you up to? Just saw your opponent fall down, Cornflake's running and just Hadoken him off into the door.
He didn't by chance drop his pistol, did he?
Oh yeah, it's this.
Throw me D100.
Chance said he dropped his pistol.
$81.
Nope, he still has his pistol with him.
Crap. So that's still
Flops onto the ground. Just blah.
Minimizing herself as a target of explosives.
No, like exhausted. I can't believe I survived that.
You realize he's gonna explode.
I mean, no one who watched you should believe that you have survived that.
Yeah, I would imagine Sister Panacea wanting to duck behind cover back here.
I suppose the blast radius she would want to get.
Yeah. Cover!
And then she'll basically pass out.
Alright.
Oh god. I'm now scared because it's Solus next.
So, Solus, you hip cat, what are you?
Solus is getting the fuck out of Dodge!
Run over, tentacle grab the girl, and then continue running.
Which girl?
Which girl?
The one not in power armor, because I can't lift the one in power armor until I get my maintenance claw.
Oh, Shotgun Girl.
Shotgun Girl. Yeah, Jesse.
King Bronze is saying that Jack is the new Koopa.
Up to you, Fee. Is Jesse's girl there gonna go and fight him off, or just come along for a ride?
Yes, Jack is the puppy that we are kicking.
Jesse's not gonna complain.
So she'll go with him?
Yeah.
Nice.
Anything that gets her away from Wheeler Jack.
Why?
So
Jack killing fucktard.
Who controls the Jesse cat shit?
Oh, I do.
Okay. So it should be right next to Cake. There we go. My turn! I'm wounded. I'm not going to survive much. Ugh.
But you can fly.
I can fly.
Close the damn door!
The question is, could I go up to the door and then fly behind cover over here? Considering how much I can fly?
If you want to like fly and like kick him in and close the door and fly off,
yeah,
I'll let you do that, but you'll need an acrobatics test to see how well you do it.
Oh,
I'd recommend just flying the fuck away in general.
Yeah, just fly away.
Just fly as far as I can.
Fly away, fly away. No, wait, it's fire away. Yeah.
Well, I still have to do the acrobatics to do the kick and close the door, right?
Yeah, if you wanted to do that.
Ready, aim, fire!
I-
Aim, fire!
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Just fly the fuck away.
Yeah.
Running time. It's running time.
Done. I'm flown.
All right, Jesse, what are you up to?
Jesse gets out a cigarette and smokes. What? Solus did all the work for her on that one.
Hey, Wheeler Jack, you can redeem yourself even further by kicking him in and closing the door.
I can't fly.
Yeah, but considering all the damage.
All right, Wheeler Jack, you just saw your target get thrown away. What are you gonna jack up?
I'm running. Running time. 24 range. Let's do this. So, ooh, hold on. It's 4 back. Crap. I should preemptively measure. 4 to there, 3 to there. And then 20 meters wherever.
Alright, I'm in a frenzy. That's good. That's good.
Yep.
I'm going over here just to
He's trying to get as much buffer between him and the explosion as he can.
Yeah, that and I'm running away from my teammates because yeah, you guys might need some time. I should go.
Jack is Cooper's detention partner.
All right, so
Okay. I have a request for fan art. Draw both Cooper and Jack in detention together. Can we get that?
So, Cornflakes, as you see Jack running off and beating feet fast, you're the only one there to witness this just massive detonation going off. Huge fireball blast that you didn't expect a human body could make, but it does. And the edge of the blast stops just short of actually impacting you. And
So
just to show you how bad it is, this would have been the damage.
Cornflake stands there and stares at it. Remember, kids, cool guys don't look at explosions. Amazing people stare into explosions at the edge of the blast radius and gloat.
Can we walk Wheeler Jack into the room and get and Cooper can make chaos together?
Well, damn.
All right, and Panacea, don't forget you also have Jesse down there by Solus.
Oh yeah, I intentionally ignored her, not wanting to get her involved.
All right, just making sure.
Actually, for comedic effect, when the explosion happens, can Cornflake stomp towards it and it stops and she stands there and goes, "Good, it's afraid of me."
Oensis looks at Solus and goes, "So, does the one with the plasma rifle bring about damage?"
Yes. Yes, he does.
Got it. He's on my bad list. I need medical.
Yeah, that's gonna have to wait a little bit. Our medic currently got eviscerated by the eviscerator.
I'm still the backup medic. No.
We don't trust you as a medic. I think they trust Solus more just amputating and attaching a cybernetic than they do as you as a medic.
Yeah, applying a tourniquet to someone's neck is never good medicine.
Panacea.
Yeah.
That thing didn't have a plasma gun. Who had a plasma gun?
Who do you
Jack?
Oh, fuck. Jack, let's start running.
Cornflake isn't running, by the way. She's walking.
She's walking with that determined look in her eye.
If I said it was an accident, would you believe me?
No.
Because that's what it was.
I mean, I get freed. I'm not even 24 hours of freedom and I'm already almost dead.
I think Panacea picks herself
I'm gonna go
up.
hide in the cupboard. I'm gonna go find a cupboard and put Jack in there for the next hour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
All right, so
yeah,
everyone, like Avarno was saying that she's going to do something. She hasn't done anything in a little bit, so Sister Panacea, what are you up to?
I think she limps her way over to Solus and in a very childlike manner tugs on his sleeve. Can we go to the Medica deck? I'm not feeling too well.
she has a good idea. I'm not feeling well either.
Let's head to the medic deck.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna clasp her back with one of his other tendrils as his utility mechadendrite starts going over, repairing the damage, welding some of the things shut, bending other points back, welding them shut.
Oh, you're handy.
Probably something you don't want to do while she's inside.
Yeah.
Okay, riveting them shut.
That's even worse! At least with the weld, she gets cauterization. You're just, like, now stamping her with fucking hot metal.
Hey, she's as storable as an orc.
And the jack spreads.
How about we get to the Medicaid? I take my chest plate off. She can get out of her power armor, and you can repair our armors that way.
That
Much better when we're not inside. Not like we're space fuckings.
Actually, she weathers the riveting fairly well.
Never mind. Question: does Jack actually run away?
Jack. Here's the thing: as much as I was playing it up, I Jack knows how fast Cornflake is. There is no point running.
No. Jack is faster than Cornflake, but Cornflake will just out-endure him in terms of a sprint.
Chaco is chanting, kill Jack, kill Jack, kill Jack, kill Jack, kill Jack, kill Jack.
Jack. Let me think.
Excuse me.
Damn, Chaco is not in your corner, Wheeler.
Jack's just gonna stand there and wait for whatever Cornflake's gonna do. Because at this point, he could run, but at this point, it's a case of we just end up running around the ship for like 50 fucking hours.
Till Jack has to take a breath and Cornflake is still running because of endurance differences.
Yeah. Eventually, Jack would just get tired, or the rest of the party would just basically be able to corner him. He knows he's fucked.
Okay.
If Cornflake decides to...
Cornflake grabs him by the throat.
Oh, crap.
Takes her helmet off. Takes his helmet off. And leans all the way in to where he can feel her breath. What is wrong with you?
Jack thinks a moment, considering the response. Bad luck. He just says bad luck.
Thinks about it. Takes it in. Headbutts him and drops him.
Okay, do you want me to roll damage on that, or is it...
Oh, I forgot. Out of character, I apologize for how much this is going to hurt.
That's fine. It's fine. If Jack got away scot-free, that'd be weird. That'd be weirder.
Hey, tell me.
Yeah?
Primitive is that's its maximum damage, or that's the maximum that the die can show?
It's the maximum that the die will effectively roll.
Okay.
That's 10 damage to the head.
It's just a headbutt, as hard as she possibly can.
Yeah, so it might fuck my head up. Toughness is 3, so that's down to 7.
You ain't gotta kill us, Hitomi. We'll kill ourselves. Just slowly.
That is Black Crusade.
Let's just say not from a lack of trying. So I'm down to 2 wounds.
Did I knock a tooth? Did I knock a tooth out? Because that would make Cornflake exceedingly happy.
Oh, I'm thinking like just split his nose and it's just like gushing down blood.
I've got a cybernetic for that.
Fuck off.
By the way, everyone, if you want to attack Cornflake, you do so from stealth and with willpower bullshit.
Or shoot it with the plasma gun.
That works too. That works excessively well.
I think Jack is going to be clinging to that plasma. He'll be sleeping with the plasma gun under his bed, just to make sure. Yeah.
Cornflake, after you headbutt him, throw me a willpower test.
Uh-oh.
Willpower. Yeah.
All right.
He's good.
I would ask what the willpower test was for, but raggle.
Who knows?
Now,
Wheeler Jack, throw me a willpower test.
Okay, ducks. Am I gonna get fucked up by chaos as well? Everyone has it out for Wheeler Jack. Oh fuck.
So you got headbutted and you're bleeding and she lets go of you. For some reason that you don't entirely know and you can't quantify and you can't rationalize, you utter, "Do you know the Muffin Man?"
Oh.
Cornflake stares back in surprise. The one on the Mulberry planet?
I'm gonna burn that planet. I'm gonna invade it with legions of servo skulls. I'm gonna burn that planet.
All right, so we all about wrapped up here. You want to pop down a Medicaid deck? And
Yeah, Medicaid sounds good.
Yeah, we'll pop down to the Medicaid deck. We'll patch ourselves up.
Jack's gonna have to patch himself up because I don't think anyone's going to help.
No.
No.
Well,
Okay,
maybe Panacea will if he asks nicely.
Well, if you go down to the Medicaid deck, it's actually quite a trip because you've kind of been screwing up all the lifts in
Wow,
your various trips down here.
That's a blurry map. Wow.
It takes a bit to load in because it's big.
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute to load.
My clothes.
I don't know. Last time it never cleared up for me. It was always like as blurry as water painting.
Well, it usually takes like 15 seconds, and it's good for me.
It's been about almost 15 seconds, still just as fuzzy as it started.
No, I mean literally on last game that we were on this one, it never cleared up for me. It was always as blurry as a bad water painting.
Oh, sorry about that. I
Yeah.
don't really know how to fix that, other than, well...
Guys, we see dead people.
Yeah, you notice that now that you're down here, there's not the thick white smoke that's filling the hallway. You actually kind of have normal vision. There's still a little mist, but nothing that blocks your line of sight. You can still see the various carnage where explosions have happened and auto gunfire went off and a couple of corpses.
Corridor is still probably on fire.
No, they burned out a while ago.
I feel sorry for everything in that corridor.
So yeah,
You need to get rid of the ghost and the flappy thing, and then we need to pop down the...
Oh, you have to replace Xanatov with me.
Yeah. And get rid of his throne. What was it called, Bob?
Whatever that
Dead,
is.
and I don't think it was battery operated.
Yeah, but I'm seeing the Xanatov image here, which is no longer with
Oh, my bad. Got him recon.
Right, and we're coming out.
Gotta
with
replace Oensis in there.
Yep, throw him in.
Where's Frank when you actually want Frank?
We could try and summon him.
Really?
Well, it's
He
Tuesday,
is
so he's
chaos.
probably playing poker with the rest of the cultists in the Medicaid Bay.
Ah, missing poker night for this shit.
No, I mean, seriously. He's a Chaos Demon. We can totally just summon Frank. Although he's a orderly, not an actual medic, so...
Yep. Yeah, it has not gotten sharper image, so, well.
Oh well, we'll just make do for now.
yeah.
It doesn't even get sharper image for me, so don't feel bad.
Yeah.
So then Panacea just goes and finds herself a room.
Do you know how mad he would be if we summoned him and he had a good hand?
It's why I would ask you what time they normally end, and then we would summon him. Because
Time?
Frank was a bitch to fight last time.
No,
So,
there's not a
room.
There's not a specific time. It's more whenever they happen to run out of money or someone actually figures out the Zinchi is cheating.
I'm not cheating anymore.
Much.
No, anymore. I'm not playing cards.
Oh.
Hold up.
I am assuming Panacea must make all the Med-K rolls.
Apart from
We could have Jack do it.
No!
You want Jack to do it? Jack's got his medikit.
What kind of bonuses do I get to my skill for actually being in a fully equipped medbay?
Plus 20 to your Medicaid.
Plus 20?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, everybody. This is going to sound awkward. Go ahead and strip. I've got repairs to do.
Stares at in the fuck?
So
Your armor's been shot up, blown up, seared up. It's got holes in it, slashed up.
well,
You
my
were lit
armor.
on fire 3 times. I've got repairs to do.
Mine should be the easiest. All it was is it took a hole in the front.
Plasma.
3.
My
Yeah.
armor's fine. I don't think it
That's 6 degrees of success plus your intelligence bonus wounds for.
That would be 9.
Who was that? Was that on himself?
That was on myself.
Right. Jack will go up to Fantasy very nicely and say, could I get a bit of help, please?
You can wait your turn.
Okay, I will wait my turn.
I hand my breastplate off to the Zinchian, and let the nurse take care of me.
That will be 10 wounds for Osius.
For Owensis?
Owensis.
Oh, that's nice. That puts me back up to a full 12.
Would be 6 for Cornflake. And then
Somebody said, "Watch Jack die from his own Medicare."
and that would be 9 then for Wheeler Jack. Did Solus take any damage?
Yeah.
Will Solus repair Jack's armor considering it took a multi-melter?
I'll need to go down to the vehicle bay for that.
So you're going to be
do it
waiting
with
your
that
turn.
roll. Do I turn Solus back into a human?
Holy shit!
2 out of 91. Oh, Nelly.
Technically, no. She actually gets more of a bonus on that, because Solus always counts as being lightly wounded whenever someone's doing medical checks on him.
So what was that for, Cornflake?
I
infamy
spent
healing.
an infamy point. I'm a core knight. It's 1d5 -1 for me.
Because Corn
sorry,
doesn't
how
like
much-
healing; he likes bleeding.
So Cornflake just kind of sucks it up, and it's still a wound down, but you can't tell.
to the army of Fiaura.
Yeah, Solus's black blood is
Woo!
allowing...
Hi, Lady Crafts a lot pod. That's a whole lot to say.
Mm,
Sorry,
might as
Fantasy,
well.
What was my roll?
That is on Jessie 1 if she was down any.
I will say
remember.
this: Jesse's done an impossibly good job of not being shot at.
Yes, the only one unscathed so far.
Well, she's the smart one in the party. You know, she's never in front of Wheeler Jack, and
To be fair, half the time I think we forgot that she existed and just didn't include her in the combat.
Jack, my armor's fine. Everyone turns to look at Jack. That can be fixed.
But yeah, Panacea will get out of her power armor, and I think I need an upgrade.
I will attest to that. I don't have facilities to upgrade your armor here yet. I will work on that. Also,
So
Psyker,
do-
your breastplate is repaired.
Thank you. Most excellent. That gives me an opportunity to repaint it.
What's
Opens his utility belt, breaks out some spray paints, and sprays a motif. In lurid color.
Oh god. So,
Wow!
as soon as Panacea is, like, stepping out, all of Jack's arms just kind of, or not Jack's, Solus's arms just kind of hover over, and it's like a printing press, just repairing the damage, welding things shut, placing new bits on.
Shiny.
reactivating some old dead systems.
Gee, 8 out of 100. Yo.
Hold on. Panacea got a 31 for healing Jack, right?
Yep. Which relates to a +9.
Plus
She restores 9 wound.
Okay, I'm at 11 out of 16.
Why, you almost feel fine after taking your own multi-melter right to the chest.
Yeah. I think that's where this all started. I think that multi-belter blast knocked something loose.
But the multi-melter...
Oh, I'm reading what Josh posted. Can Solus upgrade Jack's eyes so he can aim better, so he's at least orc level of accurate?
Am I the only one that's looking at Jack and going, I got my eye on you?
Solus can do a lot of things to make people more accurate if they will let him.
Nice.
But yeah, Hitomi, with like almost 9 degrees of success on repairing Panacea's armor, does he turn on any of the old
They were actually all active.
Oh, they were all active.
Yep.
Oh, piss, I can't improve that.
No, but just a really fast, really well done job. So it's going to take less time that you're down here repairing and medicing and so on.
That's good.
So, take control of the ship.
Anyone else take armor damage? Oh wait, Cornflake. Eep.
Disengages arm sleeve, removes left arm of armor, hands you left arm of armor, waits.
Is that really the only thing that took damage?
It's the only part that was penetrated. The other 2 hits bounced because they rolled silly low, or were a las pistol.
Stitches back up the seal. Hands it back.
Oh, there's nothing on your actual skin. It's looking just as fine and smooth as I remember.
Does anyone notice the las pistol burn on the armor? Because Cornflake doesn't.
Oh, let's...
Well, Wences should, since he put it there.
Roll awareness. See.
Solus does.
Oh yeah, you definitely knows if you're looking over the armor and trying to repair.
Yep. He then moves behind Cornflake. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear. Never mind the tentacles.
Rolling awareness. See if Jack notices. Wait, why is it?
Repairing the scorch mark of the las pistol shot.
You mean polishing off polishing the armor? 'Cause scorch mark is just soot marking.
Yeah.
Yep, Jack does not notice anything. He is too busy just going like, please don't kill me.
Jack's trying not to get in trouble.
Is buffing her behind.
So,
Jack is being good boy.
Solus's tentacles are going in all the right places to pristine up that armor.
So, I know I'm new here, but might I suggest also to avoid us being poisoned, that one points at Wheeler Jack, not be allowed to prepare food?
I don't think he's that bad of a cook, but I can actually give you implants.
Fuck you, Solus.
You're not my type. Also, he's the Slaneshi, I'm the Zichi. Eventually.
I will throw this can at you.
Hello, Six Corruption, how are you today? But yes, Slaneshi points over at Psyker.
Yeah.
Wings, obviously blessed by the gods, armor. And then there's little old me, who's not been blessed by his god yet. Still trying, still putting in the effort.
Obviously blessed as I vibrate my wings. Zzz.
And it's more, I can actually give you lot implants to make you immune to poisoning.
Hmm. Wow.
Because the
If
flesh
we-
is weak and
Well,
occasionally needs to be replaced.
I'm quite sure that I could adapt to a sublime poison, but I somehow worry that that clumsy one would use of a most bland, disturbingly horrid tasting poison ingredients.
Before we found you, I've been kicking ass and taking names.
Has anyone in character told him how the last Slaneshi cultist died?
Nope.
So,
Alright, just making sure.
Yes, I am going to ask what happened to the missing member, because
Does he even know we
obviously
had
Slanesh
have a missing member? Just
mentioned that I was going to be replacing someone. So how did my predecessor disappear?
He died in a ball of fire, burning to death, and with a smile on his face, actually, oddly enough. I have pictures.
Interesting.
Bit of medical rope around his neck.
Medical
tourniquet.
rope around his neck. I wonder who could have done that. She
Let-
looks too competent.
And I'm not trained in medical. Machines, yes. Fleshy bits, no.
Okay, you want to try stitching a body back together after it's been literally incinerated?
And you say ball of fire. I do recall a ball of plasma fire coming my way earlier.
That one was not my fault. There was a flaming psycho lady.
Excuse
Actually,
me.
he's not wrong. There was a psyker lady with pyrokinesis, lighting everyone on fire. Turned herself into essentially the avatar of his son.
Well, I'm just noting the fact that I was almost baked. Stares with squinty eyes at Jack.
Panacea just drops onto a bed and just, nah.
Well, if I find the parts, I'll give you some thermal resistances. But I don't have the parts yet.
Oh, righty. I do like that idea. I also need to work on my guitar.
So, Cornflake,
Yes.
what's the order of the day?
Well,
The ship's essentially ours.
that was the
Yeah.
assassin.
Mhm.
And we've killed the Inquisitor. Sadly, we got rid of her pet.
We got rid of the Inquisitor, killed her pet, killed the other we've killed three assassins.
This Inquisitor has an unusually high number of assassins.
Yeah. We killed the Psyker, we killed the Demon Host, we killed the Magos,
Oh.
and we got rid of the Inquisitor herself.
Owensis would know that Maria, one of the quote assassins, was actually the medic / interrogator / torturer.
Yes, Maria was not actually an assassin. She was in charge of interrogation, Medicaid, so she could keep us from dying, so that she could torture us some more and question us more.
Was that the one whose arm I took off?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
I should have beat her to death with her own arm.
Ooh, I would have loved to have seen that.
Although that seems a little excessive.
Would you
Alright.
terribly mind if I harvest her
not
head
at
for a
all.
silver skull?
So we control the Medicaid Bay,
Oh,
the
I
engineering
like
bay.
that thinking.
The bridge is fucked.
Well, the battle bridge I can still operate.
Yeah, the battle bridge, is not, but the organic bridge, we'll call it, is probably infested with nurglings.
Well, at this point, it's been like 18 hours. You don't know what condition the main bridge is in.
Well, the only two people who can safely go there, well, three, possibly, are me, the Nurglite, and Cornflake. I've repaired the puncture in her armor, so it is now sealable again. I don't need to breathe. And she's a Nurglite, so can't be infected by her own poisons.
I mean, do you really care if Jack gets sick or not, though?
We should go
Yes.
check the bridge and use Jack as a canary.
I could just go up there, take a scan of the environment, and let you know. Because, you know, I'm kitted out with sensors.
Yeah, that would be preferable to be me being used as a canary. Whatever the fuck a canary is.
And Jack, you shoot one of us again, and I'm assimilating you.
That's fair.
That sounds kinky. All right. So I guess I'll be babysitting the Jack and, while I tune my guitar. And refers to the link that I shared. It's in live stream, crazy.
Yeah, I've seen. Oh, crap. Okay.
Oh, and Cornflake. Thank you so much, my dear, for sticking up for me. Gives her a wink and a blow.
Resists urge to punch.
It just shows you care after all this.
Resists urge to punch harder.
Right there.
Just punch
Nicks the
Jack
Psyker
instead.
and boogies away.
What does he do with the Psyker?
Nicking the Psyker. Like, snag, tentacles, wrap.
Oh, grabs the Psyker.
Oh god.
What? We're old friends.
And that's the look she gives people right before she rams her sword and axe up their rectum.
It's not like she hasn't done that before.
To you.
To me.
How are you still alive?
It
Wait,
was
Chaos, don't answer that.
Yeah.
quite the kinky night that was. Of course, she'll probably deny it wholeheartedly.
So, let's let the War Master decide where we're going, because we probably need to refuel on the crew department. But the ship is ours.
Oh, that's a very good thing.
Hi,
What are we
hi, this
planning to
bag
do
of
now
hugs
that
for
we are
$5 sold.
Well, I'm off to
That's up
work.
to the
See
War
you all
Master.
later.
Especially one this gigantic.
No, this is small as far as starships go. I could give you an entire library of designs and everything else like that, but probably not your cup of tea. Let's see.
If we
Panacea, I'm checking on the battle bridge, or on the bridges. Are you too tired to move?
She was
Take that as a
sliced-
yes.
She was sliced and diced, was she not?
Yeah.
She's actually using Jesse 2 as like a big pillow.
Oh, I have a question. I've seen how good you are with your skills. If we find a captured sonic weapon of sorts, would you be able to work that into my guitar?
I'd say depends on the sonic weapon and if you're allowing me to scan it for further blueprints.
Certainly.
Consider it a deal.
Go check the bridge. We need to get this tub moving.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let's go check the bridge. I'll fold my wings up and have the suit seal. And, you know, use my helmet to breathe. Sealed suit.
Alright. Just the two of you going up?
Yep.
All right, making sure. Ah. There you go, in the lift.
Yep.
Hits the bridge floor. Your little ding. A little hymn to the Emperor starts playing.
I'm gonna have to purge that from the systems.
Yes, need to get better music.
6
Synthesized
years.
jazz. This is a saxophone music hymn to the Emperor.
600 years later, we still haven't figured out how to fix the elevator music.
Could be worse. Could be the girl from Ipanema.
Right then, go ahead and seal your suit.
Mm-hmm.
And as he readies his flamer and loads in high-grade promethium and readies it at the door. This may or may not get ugly.
Oh.
Well, we left a blight grenade here.
Oh, okay. Ready's pistol and sword.
Gonna go ahead and move to the door. Open said door.
As you open the door, you see that the crew's inside. They're ready. They're looking at the door. Several of them have weapons that are pointed at the door, considering your last entrance. You can guess that they probably survived because they're all wearing void suits.
I thought
you hear one of them say, one of them who you think is the captain, and she goes, "State your name and business here."
My name is Solus Acacian. I serve the War Master. We've taken care of, I guess you could say, the Inquisitor and his entire retinue. They will no longer be partaking in the journey, I guess you could say.
They're on a greater journey.
Yes, as potato chips to your Emperor. I hope there will be tasty snacks. So, care to go on a different sort of journey? I hope we can end this peacefully, because high-grade promethium is hard to come by.
She looks over at you and seems to be considering her options. You don't see her lowering her pistol yet, but she's considering, and it's clearly running through her head behind her visor, and she goes, "State your terms and I'll tell you mine."
Well, I am sorry that we actually threw the blight grenade.
Seeing as how you all survived it.
Yeah. Still, it is hard to keep a leash on our medic. Our terms are, well, my terms, at least, would be do not raise arms against the War Master, and we will not raise arms against you. You go where we tell you. You fly the ship under our flag, and you will live just as good lives, if not better than the lives you have lived under the Emperor.
She seems to consider this for a moment. You see her move over to her chair, and she sits down, and she just crosses her right leg over her left and seems to be leaning back, and, pistol arm is up, kind of pointing towards the ceiling very idly. She seems to be mulling it over. Goes, "I served as Lord Captain under this vessel under 4 different figures who claimed authority over me. I've seen them all last. I've outlasted them all. It's because I know how to keep this ship running. I know what it needs, I know the quirks of its machine spirits, and I know her crew very well."
So you know why the bug is up the machine spirit's ass then, and why it wants my head on a plate.
She just looks at you and she gives a little knowing smile, and she says, My terms are simple. Most of my people here are good people. They've lived on this ship for dozens of generations, and if you leave them alone and you keep them safe, I'll make sure that this ship does what it needs to do. The moment that I think that you're a danger to my ship is the moment that we part ways.
Would you mind if I call the War Master up to accept or decline your terms? Well, I would accept them myself. I'm not the War Master, he says as he kind of places all four of his hands on his chest as if to note that he understands but is not in a position to accept the terms himself. Merely
She
messenger.
gestures with her pistol, kind of like, hey, yeah, go on ahead, and kind of looping it around a little. Just sitting there waiting, seeming really very relaxed, very in control.
Solus get on the comms, pipe down to the Medicaid Bay. This is Solus Acesium to Cornflake, the War Master. Your presence is required on the bridge. There is no need to vac seal. Air is clear.
Should I come up shooting? Should I come up shooting, or do I come up talking?
Come up talking. Shooting is not at the moment necessary.
But encourage.
What did what did he do to them, and how much sex did it involve?
No sex. More or less, I checked to see if they were willing to end this peacefully, or if I had to waste high-grade promethium.
Does Jack come with you? Come with her?
Leans over the railing of the captain's chair and goes, So, Captain, what are your plans for after it's all over tonight?
Right. We have to wait for the GM for a minute.
Offers to carry Panacea upstairs.
There we go. Sorry for that.
There we go. So, I get over here and ask the captain, leaning on the railing casually, "So what are your plans, my dear, tonight?"
She looks up at you and she just kind of seems very unmoved by your appearance and says, "Same plans as every night. See this ship safely through."
Well, all work and no play makes for a dull girl.
She just smiles and she looks over to the lift and kind of points at Cornflakes with her pistol and kind of waving off. Says, "She looks more your speed."
We're old companions. I am always looking for some new pleasures, new fun. And I figured, I wonder, been a while, I could always help you out. Relieving stress. I am a poet, a writer, and a musician as well.
Two's company, three's a crowd.
Three's a crowd. You have someone already, eh?
Quite.
I can make it even more spicy.
Owen?
Yes, Corn?
Bad Owen.
Would you have him any other way?
Yes, exactly. Would you expect me to be any other way, my dear?
To the army of Fiaura.
And you haven't made any declaration that you intend to rekindle our passion.
If that ever happens, I had better be under some curse and utterly drunk off my ass at the same time.
Well, we could always handle the alcohol aspect. Curses? That's up to the gods.
Right then. So, if you would kindly repeat your terms, Captain, so our War Master can hear them.
She lets out a little sigh and kind of shakes her head at the antics going on. Says, "Look, whatever your proper title is, I honestly won't remember it. This ship has been under my control for, well, probably longer than most of your crew has been alive. I've seen her through several different regimes. I want to keep seeing her through these regimes. My terms are simple. You keep my crew safe, you don't prey upon them, you don't damage and destroy the vessel, and I'll take you where you need to go. I will serve you well until the time where we inevitably have to part ways again."
Might bring Jesse in Cornflake. Because then we can show how good we are at saving people.
Slowly turns towards Wheeler Jack. Stares at him. Turns back to the captain. Neat.
So I take it we've come to terms then?
Sure. What class is this vessel?
It's a Mars pattern Imperial battle cruiser, ma'am.
Jack whistles appreciatively.
Currently armed with 1 Nova cannon and 4 macro laser batteries.
Well, you certainly have remembered what I taught you about going for quality.
Yes, quality over quantity. Well then, I suggest that we report into the Crusade fleet that we've captured a ship and wish it to join the rest of the fleet for the moment.
Why don't we just take it off and do our own thing, not be bound to the Crusade?
I'm for booking it and going. To be honest,
I was going to finish with kindly informing them to eat a railroad spike.
What's a railroad?
Shh. And we figure out the nearest feudal world to go take over.
Okay. That sounds like a pretty decent plan.
Besides, I can imagine the insurrection and War Master Dickfaces. Yes, that's actually what she calls him. She doesn't call him by his name. His name is now Dickface. Entire fleet when they announce what we've done, and then that we're giving him the giant middle finger. He'll be putting down insurrections for weeks.
So it sounds like this individual in charge of this crusade does not gain respect.
He rules through fear rather than ruling through respect.
He's not entered. He's not exited his quarters through the duration of the crusade. Hell, Cornflake managed to hold him off in single combat.
And
we're still going to come back and kill him.
Oh yeah, totally going to kill him.
And you're not in charge of that crusade by now? What?
Also, out of character, those were some lucky as fuck rolls.
Yeah, also out of character, I agree. But we all saw what fucking happened.
I blew most of my luck in like that one session.
It was still cool though.
Yeah.
Make a strength check against a Space Marine. Beat Space Marine by 2 degrees. What up, bitch?
Nice. A ship full of potential playmates.
As you say that, you see the captain just kind of like, because she's been holding her pistol up, she kind of just leans it back a little and kind of taps it right at your groin, barrel against the armor, and says, I suggest you watch yourself around my crew. Understood?
Oh, I promise not to break anybody. I just want to have some fun. Just pleasurable time. That's all. They'll be fully functional for work.
To be honest, that's a better deal that you got with the Inquisitor. Or is it?
After all, it wasn't fun being a guest of that Inquisitor and his minions.
And on the upside, if anybody does get broken, I can always just give them an implant to make them better.
I've seen his repair work. He's good.
Not that the captain looks over at Cornflakes and stands up, holsters her pistol, and says, Lord Captain Amara reporting. Do you have a course to set?
Find the nearest agro world or imperial feudal world. We have some citizens to liberate.
Yes, the ship does need repopulation.
She looks at the bridge crew and you just hear her out, You heard the lady! Make ready for warp jump.
Broadcast to the Chaos Fleet that the ship now raises the banner of. She stops, looks at everyone else.
Aragast the ever living. I think.
She slaps Jack.
You do realize we are a mixed bunch?
Raises the banner of the undivided.
Okay, deserve that as well.
She looks at you and says, Perhaps you'd like to send the message yourself. The Lux caster's right over there.
She walks over, picks it up, and has to physically think about it because remember, Cornflake is the opposite of an officer.
Would
you rather
have...
I do it?
Or I could do it.
I'll do it.
Oh,
Hands the
safe.
box cast to the murder lolly.
Oh, this is not safe.
Tunes in the frequency that they're told to use to contact the fleet and waits. That's right, everyone. Cornflake doesn't sleep. She waits.
Oh, that reminds me. I have some ships to call back to the hangar. I wonder if they're done having fun and playing.
Hello. Hi. This ship belongs to us now. So, go away.
Your voice saying, Who the hell are you? Identification, soldier.
I'm Sister Panacea. Who are you?
Officer Jenkins?
Hi, Jenkins.
Oh, it's Jenkins! God, I broke his nose once.
Yeah. We took over the Inquisitor's ship. And how soon are we jumping out of here?
Captain Mara looks over at you and says, Warp jump should be ready in about 1 standard tear an hour.
Okay. We'll call you back in 50 minutes. Click.
Solus face palms with all 4 arms.
Rolls eyes. Oh, my.
And all of 15 seconds later, you get like an incoming signal notification on the Voxcaster.
Let me try. Hello. Who is calling?
Name and rank, soldier.
Recently liberated from the Inquisition, Lord Owensis Selamankov. Liberated by the group commanded by Cornflake. We now have control of this Mars-class battlecruiser. Who am I having the honor of speaking?
This is Captain Markov. You're ordered to stand down and prepare to be boarded.
Oh, I'm sorry. Last I checked, Lord oversees a mere camp. We will not stand down. We're preparing to make way for a liberation mission. If you have a problem with that, well, you can stuff yourself.
Now I'm reminded why I don't.
Twinkies.
Cornflake looks at Owen. Now I'm reminded why I don't shoot you outright.
And the signal cuts out.
Let's get out of here.
A minute later, you hear one of the officers reporting, "Sir, augurs have picked up energy spikes from the enemy fleet."
Which fleet?
The Imperial or the Chaos Fleet?
This is the only Imperial ship.
Is it the Imperial fleet or the Chaos fleet? Which one?
It'd be the Chaos fleet, wouldn't it?
See, this is the thing. I didn't want to tell him to screw himself until we were much closer to actually leaving the system.
Oh, no. It's all about the proper timing, my dear. You have to do it. It gives them a little extra edge and will make our departure the more dramatic.
Again, still waiting for Hitomi.
And the captain just goes, "Ensign, exit course, 3/4 speed, prepare for full burn." And she looks over at Cornflakes and says, "You seem to have made poor acquaintances among your fellow comrades."
Real quick, can I call back the 2 fighters that I freed? See if they want to dock with the ship.
The Hellchickens?
Yeah.
I mean, like, you would need sorcery or something to contact them.
Sorcery.
Yeah. The freaking demons and all. Well, demon engines.
Well, I've got Warp, Demonology, Heresy, and Occult. I essentially took all of the things to make sure that I could build shit like that. And control
you can do
it.
like a demonology or warp and throw it as a ritual. Give modifiers based on whatever you do and the time you take to do it.
Okay. What kind of modifiers would I get to channel it essentially until we leave? Essentially trying to get them into the hangar.
That wouldn't be any modifiers. I'd give it a baseline of +10 on your skill that you're using. Modifiers would be something like if you had any sort of arcane relics that are being used, if you're using some sort of sacrifice, if you are invoking a certain god or demon to kind of help you with it, or something like that.
Okay. Could I invoke that I reprogrammed them to be my friend with that one critical 1 roll? So I didn't use tech use, and I did crit 1.
Always wanted to be a
reprogram
pirate.
them.
I'll give it an extra +10 because I mean it's like it's not really quite applicable, but it was that crit success, so I'll give it a +10.
Can I invoke Zeech?
Well, if you got a method that you want to do it, I mean, this is one of those things where it's like, if you can bullshit it, roll with it. Like, how would you invoke Zeech in ritual to basically do kind of telepathic contact to dominate these hell chickens and get them to under your will?
To come further the plans. Huh.
It is time for them to change hands.
It's time for them to change hands and further the plans of the all-knowing. To seek out and make a mess of things for the enemies of the Undivided and Zeech.
Ah. That was a quick little ditty.
Captain, can we fire weapons while we're preparing a warp jump?
Miss it by 7.
Not currently an Arc.
You have a Nova cannon. Are they behind us?
Yes, they are.
Point. No mines?
No, sir.
What
Is
about
the Chaos
missiles?
Fleet in front of us?
No, they're behind us.
Where's the Imperial Fleet then?
We are the Imperial Fleet.
There's no Imperial fleet on August.
Wow.
So the other ship in our little squadron left about 16 hours ago.
I see.
Well, once we're gone, if an Imperial fleet arrives, they'll find the War Master's fleet.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Captain. They'll have to get near us in order to figure out where we went. Near our warp signature in order to figure out where we went, correct?
Depending on the nature of the warp, of course. It's always unpredictable. More the domain of the navigator, but as I understand it, they would have to leave near the same point in the same time that we had.
Order your deck crews to prepare 5 fighters. Load them with explosives and proximity fuses set to 1 nautical mile. And then throw them out the airlock. Any pursuers will run into an improvised mine.
Alright, and I'm gonna have to check on some ritual stuff for Solus. Sorry for the delays. Usually, it's not rules that usually come up, so I don't have them memorized off the top of my head.
That's fair.
It's fine.
Yeah, on the other note, I only missed the roll by 7, so if it would have given me a +10, I technically succeed.
You're a pirate.
We are pirates.
That's right.
Good news is I
Always wanted to be a pirate.
Good news is I've got
Okay.
void ship, so
The chat wants us to turn around and engage the warp engines right next to them.
You are a pirate.
So you're gonna have to throw me a D100 Solus.
Do what you want 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are a pirate.
9!
To a hidden box
Normally
that's
that's
all
good.
locked up with locks.
No, this is good because as you're gathering up energy, as you're trying to invoke the demon, as you feel kind of the veil between the materium and the materium like stretch and bubble as things are listening to your call and trying to reach through, the energy just isn't quite enough and nothing actually happens. For the moment, you have emerged unscathed from your failure to enact the ritual.
Well, pissed. On the positive side, their forward greeting will forever be from Solus with love. Until they're destroyed.
Or bound.
In which case, when they're reactivated again or salvaged or inspected, they will still say with Solus with love.
Well, and the captain's going to look over at Cornflakes about the plan and say, my men would need more time to accomplish that than we actually have before the warp jump. Want me to continue running, or perhaps one of your people could handle it quicker?
Oh, someone's phone's going off.
Yeah, that's me, sorry.
Alright.
But yes, the captain says that would take too long. If you got someone that can do it faster, go ahead and do it. Or do you want us to just keep burning towards the edge of the system until this is ready?
Run away! Run away!
Yeah, I think runaway is our best option here.
Cut and run. Not Cornflake's favorite tactic.
What?
So, what needs to be done faster? Calculations?
Mines, improvised mines.
Cornflake wanted to take like some cutters and shuttles from the hangar and set them up as improvised mines to drop behind us to slow down the Chaos Fleet for following.
More just
And you
piss
said
off.
explosive use is tech use, right?
Yes, it does.
I'm on it.
So let's rig the mines. You have until we hit warp.
Yep.
Right.
I'm gone.
Anyone want to go help them?
Yeah, Jack's gonna go help.
Did he
Well,
use help in air quotes?
I don't know if he's using help in air quotes right now.
But, void fighters would be void craft, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, void
Fighters would usually be Aeronautica for
would they?
skills.
What you're gonna want to do is jettison the fighter and then set the computer to auto dock with the first ship that comes along.
Can we just say that Jack is just going to help do the easy shit that he can't possibly fuck up?
Do you have tech use train?
I do have tech use.
Jack's today away from explosives. You'll blow up the ship.
What is your
Stop
basic
putting
intelligence?
holes in my bloody ship.
But yeah, I mean, if you have the skill trained, you can, rules-wise, just say, like, I'm assisting Solus, and Solus gets a +2 to his roll. So.
Yeah, I will just say I'm assisting Sol.
Are you sure I actually get a plus, considering it's him?
Well, this depends on if he's going to tell me that he's actually trying to sabotage you in private.
I am not trying to sabotage him.
Well, that's
I get a
exactly
plus
what
one?
you tell us in open.
Do I get a plus what to my roll to rig these explosives?
+10.
Shit's gonna get funny, guys. And I still
Yes, it does.
succeed.
Wow, 100 is always a failure, no matter what your mark is.
Even though my mark is 110.
It's always a failure.
Oh, fuck.
Solus is glaring.
What? I didn't do it!
You're a curse. Back to the bridge with you.
I'm going back to the bridge.
Or I'll load you up with explosives and punch you out the airlock.
So, Wheeler Jack, throw me an intelligence test.
Okay. Oh, God. Int. Met. 55. Fuck.
And throw me an agility test, both Wheeler Jack and Solus.
Oh, crap.
God damn it.
Oh, yes. Good agility.
How?
Now, Wheeler
Jack,
Jack, how much of a team-killing jacktard do you want to feel like right now?
Oh no!
Oh, what the fuck? Oh.
I'm giving you an option. You can do
Solus,
what
you don't have
want.
20 corruption, do you?
Huh?
Do you have 20 corruption?
No, he doesn't have the
God.
threshold to reroll.
God.
I have 5 corruption. Wait, 6.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah.
here's your choice, Wheeler Jack, and this is your choice of damnations. You can help Solus, and you're going to suffer for it. I'm not going to tell you what yet, but you're going to suffer if you try. Or you can leave Solus to hang and get away scot-free.
Jack's gonna help. Jack is gonna help.
Because if Jack doesn't help, it's not going to be scot-free.
All right. Are you sure about this?
I
All
am.
right.
I'm 50% sure about this.
Only
Alright.
50%.
Only 50%. Are you sure? Do you need a moment to think about it?
Here's the thing: if I don't help him, I'm
All right, quick time event. Help or no?
help. I'm going with help.
All right. So here's what happens. You're in the hangar bay. You're working on these landers, and you're using some munitions from the ship to, load them up with explosives, and you're setting the detonators, and you're going down the line of the shuttles. And as you're working in one of them, suddenly you notice, there's just that really bad snap sound that isn't quite right. And then you hear a weird twisting, grinding noise coming from around you. And it tells you something terrible is about to happen. You get this split-second moment of awareness. And as you choose to help, you see that Solus is just bent over working on the munitions. He's up into his elbows in wires and detonators, det cord and everything. And you just grab him and you throw him out the back of the shuttle, and he hits the hangar deck. He rolls. He's effectively okay, but he's pretty ruffled up. And that's when you hear this sick snapping crunch and this unimaginable pain coming from your left leg, and this blast of fire coming from behind you as you're thrown right out of the shuttle and land in a heap next to Solus. Solus, as you look over at him, you see that his leg, right at the knee, is missing. Back of his armor blasted. You see the bomb went off inside the shuttle, but it wasn't as big as it was supposed to be. It's like something was holding it back. As the blast clears, the thing looks oddly pristine, and you hear a little burp.
We rigged the wrong shuttle. Scheiße. Can I use my comm bead and send a emergency message to the bridge? Solus to bridge. We need Panacea down at the shuttle bay immediately. We have injuries. I need her to help me get him to the machine bay immediately. We accidentally rigged the wrong shuttle and it ate his leg.
Okay, we'll send her down.
Did you try to rig our shuttle and it ate his leg?
And the bomb.
The bomb.
You tried to rig our shuttle. Our shuttle literally eats nuclear warheads.
We didn't realize it was our shuttle. It assumed the guise of a different shuttle.
They're all lined up in a row. They're all the same model, so...
Panacea, I am not trained in medicine. I am trained in technology.
sounds
He is bleeding out.
Panacea will immediately head down.
Yes, sounds like you need to run. Gives questioning look to Cornflake. Like, what the fuck?
Sometimes we're so incompetent, we're competent. Our shuttle is a Nurglite thing that's alive and devours words.
And it decided to mimic the other shuttle. There's got to be a way to mark it so that we know which is which.
Fail by a single point.
I'm using my last infamy point to reroll.
Alright.
There.
So you run down, and Jax is like laying there, bleeding out of the stump where his knee used to be, been blasted and discombobulated and concussed. Solus is relatively okay. You manage to get down there, and you triage his leg, and it's no longer bleeding out, although it's still gone. You can't bring it back.
She can't. I can.
Wheeler Peg.
Are you ready to accept Papa Nurgle's love?
I think I'm knocked out at this point.
So out of character. Sounds like Wheeler Jack's about to become Peg Leg Jack.
Well, he can
Or-
either have a cybernetic leg or a tentacle leg, is what I'm thinking.
Either
There
way,
are
he'll look the
bionic legs that are like wheeled and tracked, so he could really be Wheeler Jack.
Wheeler Jack. So effectively, he really could look the part of a pirate.
Yeah. Panacea, can you wake him up for a moment? He's got a choice to make.
Okay.
This is going to be another slap.
Nah, I think it'll take. She'll just throw a bucket of water at him.
Fuck me. What happened?
So, got some good news, some bad news, and some awkward news.
Bad news first.
Your leg's missing and you have a choice to make.
And the awkward news.
You have to choose to either to have me and the other tech priests on the ship assimilate you and build you a new cybernetic leg, or, well, pray to the chaos gods to grow you a new leg, which may result in tentacles, crab claws, spindly bits.
And
I can help with that.
Say again?
Dare I ask what the good news was?
You saved my life.
I'll take the bionic. As long as... Yeah, I'll take the bionic leg.
Wheeler Jack, throw me a willpower test.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
Willpower. Willpower of 30. Ooh, 9. Yes.
All right. So you can manage to say that.
Okay.
You feel something that's like pressing in on your mind in a moment of weakness, but you manage to fight it off.
I swear to God, that's that bitch again.
Okay, Panacea, help me get him down to the vehicle bay. I need to build him a new leg. And then attach it. But
Okay.
you're going to be down for a while.
Yep.
And about this time, with all the demolition work that had been aborted, the rundown, dragging him off to the Medicaid Center, Captain Morrow looks over to Cornflakes and says, "Warp engines are currently dialed up. We can jump out at any moment."
Picks up the Voxcaster. Hey, War Master Everliving. You, me, when we see each other again. Then nods to the captain.
You heard the lady. Prepare for warp transition. See
Picks
people
up
that
the-
are buckling down. You hear like general quarters klaxon going off. Geller field start to get raised. Warp rift is being torn into space right in front of the ship as it starts to glide in.
One last message to be sent.
Uh,
Just one last message.
hands it to Owen with her teeth clenched.
So, Warfleet. One word. Toodle Pipski. Clicks off.
What is Toodle Pipski?
It's a form of goodbye.
Just shakes her head and waits for the Geller field to kick on.
Field's on. It glides into the rift. Warp lightning crackling around as it starts to close behind the ship, and the system is left behind as you're thrust into the nightmare realms of the warp. Captain immediately goes to comms, starts checking in reports, dialing down the general quarters klaxon. As everything seems to have transitioned fine and no report of breaches so far.
Damn, and I was hoping on card night tonight, but I've got a leg to build.
Well, Cornflake, that wasn't too hard.
And now, for the duration of the journey, you're effectively on downtime. People want to let me know what they're going to do. Please, in some semblance of order.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Who wants to go first?
What? You go ahead.
Okay. Jack's going to be, aside from getting his new leg, he's going to be upgrading his armor, be vac sealed, ideally, getting an auto gun to replace his last gun, and just doing some general intel work. So,
Alright, first of all, roll me 1d10 minus your toughness bonus.
Oh wow, I rolled a 1, and that's my toughness bonus is
Well, it's minimum 1 no matter what.
yeah.
And, Solus, are you gonna be building him a leg out of the spare parts I'm sure you collected at some point, because I seem to remember giving them out, or are you,
I'll repay the favor and try and build it out of the spare parts. What all do I need to roll for that?
Alright.
What kind of
looking
bonuses
up.
do I get for the spare parts?
If you want to just get a leg, like find one somewhere on the ship, it'd be an infamy test as an acquisition. If you want to build one, though, what you do is you roll tech use, and you need to get a total of 8 degrees of success to build the leg at common craftsmanship. And each test you roll takes 1d5 days worth of time. So if you got like 2 degrees of success on your first roll, then you roll 1d5 and get like a 2. That's 2 days you spent, and you got 2 out of your 8 degrees of success.
There's 5.
Alright, and that takes you up to 7 total degrees of success. You could have it as a poor craftsmanship leg right now, or you could keep going.
God damn it. Keep going.
This is Solus we're talking about. He will scrap this entire train and turn it around to make a better leg.
Woo fucking who?
Damn!
How much
with
do I need for a good?
that, I am going to give you good craftsmanship, or you could keep going for best after however many days it takes.
I'm good with good.
You are. I'm not.
If you want to keep going, keep going. All right. You got
I
a
just
best
mastercraft
craftsmanship
his
leg.
leg.
It looks like you mastercrafted a leg.
Yeah, best craftsmanship, man.
Yeah.
Change anything for me, for my character sheet, or
Hi,
Yeah, check
this
up,
bag of hugs of
cybernetics and
$5
bionic
told.
replacements for rule book.
I've already got it pulled up. So, good craftsmanship.
Huzzah,
leveled artificial
downtime.
legs grant the owner a sprint talent and add plus 20 bonus to athletics check made to jump or leap. It does not have best quality though.
Best quality just means it looks like really ornate, really fine, or it's almost indistinguishable from normal body parts, whatever way you decide to go with it. As well, bionics in general mean now when you get hit in that leg, you get +2 to your toughness bonus.
And
Yeah.
Solus is actually grateful that somebody bothered to save his life. So he's taking his time and he's making sure that it's all up and functional and his body's not going to reject it.
So you give him a mechanical leg that has synth skin on it to look real?
Synth skin on it to look real, a little bit of dermoplast, and when he wants to actually use the sprint talent, a gyro-stabilized little rollerblade wheel pops out of the bottom of the foot, and he wheels along.
I will hug
Choco
you.
wants you to put a bomb in the leg.
Exactly.
Now
not
he really
necessarily
is
an idol.
Wheeler Jack.
Yay for getting the tip over
Is it my left or my
50%.
right
Can
leg?
we get to 100%?
Your left leg.
left leg.
I mean, I could do the other leg, and
No,
I mean, it's all the same job. You could have done both legs at once. If you want to chop off his other leg.
I think Solus would encourage that.
yeah, Solus is actually going. So I built a spare by mistake because I built the wrong one. Then you want me to just replace both?
fuck it, why not?
Oh, Panacea!
Got me out first.
Ooh, amputation time.
Oh boy.
I have a sacrifice to each to make. Oh, Panacea.
Yep.
Lops it off.
Yep. Pops it off, throws it in a little warp portal, and attaches
Oh,
the
no.
other leg.
Panacea keeping the leg.
That's not creepy at all. But
Comes in, chops it off,
So yeah,
leaves with it.
Dick's on another best craftsmanship leg.
So,
Wires him up.
Willa Jack now has artificial legs from the knee down.
And he takes very well to the surgery. He's only down and adjusting to him for a day, and he's back up and on his feet. Means he's total out 12 days, and Solus, you count for 11 days of the journey.
Sorry, guys.
Well, Wheeler Jack, you were on your ass the rest of that time, so who wants to go next while Solus was building stuff in time?
And before he lets him out of, med rehab, Solus would be teaching him how to roll around on his new wheels. Like he would have set up a little miniature obstacle course to make sure he's used to it and can actually effectively use it in combat.
So, Sister Panacea, when you're not called in for like the couple hours to do the amputation and hooking up the cyber legs, what are you up to?
Well, she is summoning a new Nurgling.
All right.
Getting to know Jessie too, mostly by using her as a pillow. Studying the books that they had gotten from the Inquisitor in a little more detail than she was before. And, corrupting the shrine and rededicating it to Nurgle.
All right. Sounds good to me.
And
Cool.
of course, I'll be making some infamy tests for additional equipment, but we can do that on the Discord between sessions while I figure out what I want.
Yeah, we have to do the infamy burn from earlier. Yeah, whatever. Cornflake, what are you up to?
Cornflake is going to first off. How many Imperial chapels are in the ship?
There is the one major one that you ran into, and there's about a dozen other little minor shrines that are a little more than alcoves with a seat and an Imperial Saint setup.
The smaller ones are being converted into training areas, and the big ones being converted into a gladiatorial arena.
No, the big one
That
I
is
already...
Cornflake's project.
So you and Sister Pansia are gonna conflict over what to do with the proper shrine.
What does Sister Panacea want to do with it?
She's just dedicating it to Nurgle.
I want a gladiatorial arena. Can we do both? Both a thing?
Well, Cornflakes, as you're like exploring the ship, you notice that next to the brig, and yes, I actually had this planned, there was a quote conflict resolution arena for the crew where they use the law of combat and might to determine justice and to settle old feuds.
Yeah, but Cornflake wants like an arena that has like seating and stuff, so you can like actually just have like full on gladiatorial fight.
Oh, it's like that. People come to watch. People come to bet on it.
So there's like stands and...
Yeah, it's like one of the things to do when you're off shift.
So is there any space I can take from the planet?
Depends on what you're looking for.
I'm looking for a combination amphitheater orgy pit.
Amphitheater orgy pit.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the largest, best thing that you might be able to repurpose into that is the arbitorium on the ship.
Yeah, we'll have to put the proper party hangers, proper curtains and drapes, censers full of special musks and incense, proper dim lighting. Yes, definitely has potential.
So that's what you're going to be doing during this ship, is just like destroying the food store to build.
Oh, is that what the Arboretum is?
It's like where they grow food on ship to extend their length of their voyage.
We do need food, damn it.
I mean, even you like food.
Yes, so which of my lusts takes over? Keeping us in food or keeping us in debauchery?
Probably food.
Up to you.
Food. Yes, food on a ship. I know. When we get to the planet, I'll be able to have a bunch of people build a nice sensorium. In the meantime, when I get a chance, I will find Solus and have him help me find the suitable components to make a sonic weapon in my guitar. if he can construct one. I mean, we know he actually was capable of managing good legs.
Yeah, does he have he has a Archaeotech or Xenos for Forbidden Lore? He could work on it.
Which one does he need?
Archaeotech or Xenos?
Oh, I have both.
Oh, Jesus. What lore don't you have?
It's a very small list.
I mean, he's following the nerd. That's one of their favorite skills is Forbidden Lore.
Yes.
All right, so the voyage after you get done with Wheeler Jack is going to take 3 more days, so you can kind of start on the project, but you probably won't make a lot of progress.
Well,
if you want to start building something for him.
Let's see what his tech use does for him. Jesus.
Only 5 degrees of success.
All right. And how long did it take you?
One day.
All right, you got 3 more days if you want to go again. Although if it takes too long, you'll just be halfway and unfinished.
Jesus! Old 20 loves you.
So it's going to take a little bit more time than the trip. It's going to be a project that you'll have to finish at some other point in time.
Yeah. But still, 9 degrees of success and 5 degrees of success. Yay.
Yeah. So you're up at good craftsmanship on it. It's going to be the target.
So it's a good craftsmanship level device?
Yep.
Sweet. Now
All
I
right,
just
we've
have
been
to...
going for 3.5 hours, and this is either a good point to take a break and get up and stretch and whatnot, or if you want to keep going, or call it a day.
I'm good to keep going. Although, can we take like a 5-minute break?
Yeah, I need to get going for my other game, so just go ahead and continue without me.
Nope. If you have to get going, then we have to call it here.
Oh, okay.
I think this is a good point to call it anyway, because we can do a lot in chat.
Like I said, it's a natural end point. You're coming right to the end of your warp journey. You're about to go back into real space.
Get ready to have your ears pop. But wow, Cakes proves himself. Cakes proves himself to be like the Technomeister. He's like the Arch Heretic.
That's kind of my goal.
All right, so let's get some thank yous out. As soon as I can get to the thank yous. So, we would like to thank, let's do sponsors first. I seem to have dropped one, sad face. Jeffrey Perico, Kyle Christensen, Drinking Buddy, Emerald Leafeon, Glenda Robinson, Mr. Jonty, 1978, Just Hetty, Michael Howell, Bones, Lanzabi, King Bronze, Assignment Spaghetti, James Butker, Son of the Void, Miss Priss, Skullman Gaming, and Heroin Bob! Sponsors here on YouTube. They're awesome and amazing, and they make it where you guys have custom emojis in chat. You want to use those? YouTube says you gotta be a sponsor. Go abuse it. And in the meantime, patrons, I would like to thank our anonymous patron, Song of the Void, Fop Doodle, Michael Bones, and Jeffrey Perigo for being the 2 top-tier patrons who basically, you know, make a lot of what happens around these parts happen. Hint, hint, wink, wink. They're awesome and cool and wonderful, and I would like to thank our $10 and $1 patrons as well, because, you know, the basis of any Patreon is all those little people down there who are just like, yeah, I can throw you $1. So thank you. Lastly, I would like to thank, well, let's go with people who tipped today. King Bronze, Azel Blue, James, 1978, King Bronze, Cthulhu, Dazlander, and I think that's the list. And do I have to do math? I have to do math. You guys are making me do math. Math. Okay, that's you. Which knocks you out automatically, which leaves you. Which knocks you out. Okay, Arvana. By $1.91. Here's your hat. I know you just walked out. I know you just left. There's your hat. In the meantime, I'm gonna go relax, but there will probably be a stream on my off day tomorrow because I have a new game that you guys will want to see. Ooh. It's something we've been hyping for over 1.5 years since they sent me the first demo.
Ah. So tomorrow afternoon gets interesting, eh?
Anyway. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
You guys all get your last say. I'm going to be quiet now.
I live, bitch. I guess that's my last thing.
Hey, you either die a hero or you live to see yourself become a monster, or sometimes both.
Sometimes both.
Team killing Jacktar.
Mine has.
Only most of the chat wants your blood.
Why is chat so bloodthirsty?
Because Chaco whipped him up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
My chat's always bloodthirsty. It's not just our blood. They just want blood, period. They treat stuff like this as blood sports.
Very true.
And you were getting a lot of thumbs down in the Coliseum today.
Yeah.
What are you talking about today? We get thumbs down every time. It's called the Coliseum. They just want to see blood.
Thank you to Real Jack for saving Solus.
Yay.
Who now actually has wheels on his legs.
And all I can say is, after some of the conversations we've had tonight, she still likes me. She likes me.
Okay, listen here.